Now before we get started, I got a couple of sticker shout outs. Sarah over at She Makes sent her sticker in. Now Sarah also sent us this lotus flower with a symbol in the middle, and the symbol looks like the number 4, but I have a feeling that that is actually a glyph known as Keth. And this word Keth means a balanced and graceful woman. So I wonder if that is a double entendre on Sarah's part. Good going if it is. You can lay claim to it if it isn't. Then we had Joseph over at the Rookie Wood Shop sent us a sticker in. And both your stickers are well on their way and will probably be to you by the time you see this video. And I'll be sure to leave a link to both their social media presences down in the doobly-doo below. Some of you may know that from time to time I create an art piece or two, usually for myself, but sometimes for other people. Sometimes they're actually commission jobs for artists that don't have the ability to build the thing themselves. The city of Rancho Cordova has put out a call for artists to submit on the subject of things that are bizarre and surreal. I have a couple concepts that should fall right into that category, and that's today's project. Because National Hardware, the company I used to get my corner braces from, cannot deliver for reasons unknown, I decided to go into business making my own corner braces. And this is what they are. So what I do is I take a piece of 1-inch flat bar and I cut this notch out with my notcher. So I have all these notches. Let's see if we can do something with those. Well, that looks pretty surreal to me. Now we'll just weld that together. Well, that's looking pretty surreal to me. What I'm going to do now is weld a wire on it so it can be hung from the wall, and then sandblast it and maybe hit it with a little bit of highlight, a little bit of color, maybe some green along the bottom a little bit, a shade of pink, I don't know. Now this is pretty surreal too. This is a neon sign transformer that I got at a yard sale for $6. No telling if it works or not. I put these electrodes on it. If it works as planned, it will draw an arc and the arc will climb up. It's a Jacob's ladder is what it is. I'm going to plug it in from 8 feet away because I don't want to get shocked. 9,000 volts if it works. So it didn't work. It might be dead, or maybe the electrodes are too far apart. I'll come in here with this nail on a piece of wood and see if I can get some sparks. Okay, look at that. Alright, that tells me something. After several adjustments where I upstaged the camera, bending the electrodes, I finally got it to work right. Okay, the first piece is out of the way. I need to get it to the sandblaster and then do a little bit of paint on it, not much, and then that'll be done. The next thing I want to do is I want to take this drive chain here and make it into a picture frame. Once I've made it into a frame, I want to create a surrealistic scene inside, and the one I've chosen is one that I've seen a drawing of. It's a wrench coming down from the top with a nut, and then some small wrenches in a nest, looking up, ready to receive the nut. Something happened that the audio dropped out while I was making the frame. All I'm really doing here is making it into a rectangle, and then I'll tack weld it all together to make it a rigid rectangular framework. I guess what we're going to call this thing is a surrealist diorama. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to trim this wrench off, so it'll be like the mama bird feeding the nut down to the baby birds. And that looks like a pretty good place, so we'll just mark this right here and then come in and cut that off on the portaband. And that is a pretty good angle and good fit. Okay, so here we've got the mama bird, and now we want the baby birds. And similarly, we will just cut these off. Alright, now here it is seen from the back, because I don't want the welds to show. So we'll come in here and we'll tack all this together, and then we're on to making the nest. Alright, this is coming together just like I'd hoped. Now all we need to do is kind of fashion a little nest there, and I think we're going to do that with coat hanger. We'll just cut a bunch of it and form it into a circle and then weld it. So here are my submissions for the Surrealist Art Show. We've got the bird wrench feeding its young, the 9 kilovolt Jacob's ladder that they will never accept, and the steel notch salmon. Now these are not done. What I'm going to do from this point is take them over to my friend's house and use the media blaster on them. Then I'm going to hit them with some spray painted highlights and do a little clear coat over the top. And if you want to see the result of that endeavor, find me on Instagram. My name there is Wildman.Tech. And that's all for this week. So thanks for stopping in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click up here to see my last video. Click over here to see something of mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. And have a good one.